Hi guys, well today we're going to be looking at the Smok Baby Beast. That's the Baby Cloud Beast. This is the TFV8 tank, the little brother to the original TFV8 Cloud Beast. And I've had this tank for about a week now. I've been vaping on it pretty heavily, and so I think it's about time. Got it on video, give you my impressions. We'll go through the specs, the details, how everything operates, have a look at the coils, and then we will see how it vapes, and I'll show you some clouds. And last but not least, we're going to compare it to the original, the big daddy, the big brother, whatever you want to call it, the original Cloud Beast, the TFV8 full size. So stick around. So first things first, let's just do a quick overview on the tank itself. You can see this is the stainless version. It does come in the very cool looking black as well. This was the only one they had in the store. I would have gone with the black to match my TFV8 full size. The unit itself is about just over 50 millimeters tall, and it's a 23mm base on this one. It's a top filling tank. You can see there's a pivot point there, and if you push on that it'll slide, rotate open. Fill hole there, and you see the chimney. Not too difficult to get it open. Removable drip tip, of course. Quite a nice wide bore on that, so plenty of cloud through there. 510 connection, and you have adjustable airflow built right into the bottom here just via this sliding ring. Nice and smooth. You can see they have the orange trademark Smok orange O-rings in there. This is fully disassemblable, of course. You can remove well, basically the top of the coil head unscrews there, and you have the top piece, bottom piece, your glass cylinder, of which there's a replacement in the box. And you can see inside there the coil. The coil it comes with pre-installed is the, let me think, it's the V8 Baby Q2, so it's a double core dual coils. That's 0.4 ohm resistance, and there's another one supply. We're going to look at the box in a second. You can see there 0.4 on the top, and this goes between 40 and 80 watts, recommended 55 to 65. I don't have a lot of juice in there right now, guys, because I actually want to change over coils and show you some clouds with this one, which is a tank I've been, the coil I've been using for about a week, and I'll show you the other supply coil, which should actually get us some more clouds, because it's 0.15 resistance, I think, and that is the T8 core. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Smok logo on the top there. A very stylish looking tank, I think. Some nice detailing around the top bevel here, and yeah, just a very neat, compact, feels very solid. Just a well put together little unit. So not too much more to say about that. Let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Okay, so the box is typical Smok style, bright orange and black packaging. You can see there's the box for original Cloud Beast, following on that same style. Pretty cool packaging. You've got some quick access codes there for their stores. On the other side you have a little diagram showing the two coils here. This is the one that's installed currently, and you can see there's a slightly cone shape on this coil. This is the V8 Baby Q2 core, 40 to 80 watts range, base 55-65, and that's the 0.4 resistance. This one here is the 0.15 resistance, and this is the T8 core, which is the small version of this big bad boy here. This is the T8 out of the full-size Cloud Beast. You can see there, if I turn around, you can see V8, T8 hopefully on the side. Anyway, let's get this box open and see what comes with the Baby Beast. So you slide that off. You're presented with the inner packaging here. Just give that a little shake to open it up. Inside, obviously, we have our tank here, which is now uninstalled. We have a spare glass tube. We have our additional coil here. And if I hold that up, maybe I don't know if it'll focus enough for you. You see that Baby T8 on the side there. And let's just give you a quick comparison with the coil from the original T8, which is frankly ridiculous. They market this, I'll show you at the back of the box, they market the Baby as being a third smaller. I'm not sure what they're basing that on, fluid volume, coil size, whatever, but there's not very much about this tank that I think is a third smaller. I think it's significantly smaller, but that's not to say its performance is poor by any means. So you can see there, this is the T8 for both of them, so this is 4 quad-wrapped coils, and you can see the coil for the Baby actually fits inside the top opening of the large beast, so significantly smaller, guys, but that is what we're looking at, and very cool design little coil indeed. So what else do we have in the box? Let's run ahead and rip this open. The top piece comes out. Remove the bottom section. You can see we have a little manual here. One thing I should note is with the Baby Beast you get your additional coil and some, this is a couple of instructions on how to operate it, but that's all pretty straightforward. You can see there how it comes apart, all the different sections. Yeah, the original Cloud Beast came with a rebuildable base as well, which was quite nice, but this one only comes with one additional coil. So there's your quality control paths, we got some silica, some more silica. We have, what else do we have in the box here? We have a couple of rings here. Keep on vaping. What does this one say? Smoke. I think this one just says, yeah, it just says keep on vaping. Anyway, so those are obviously useful in this style of tank for around the top part here, where you do have that rotating top for filling. Obviously, if you put the ring around there, that'll keep everything closed, and also if you put them further down your glass, that will protect it in case you drop it. But you do get spare glass with it anyway, which is quite nice. And the last thing, you get a little baggie here with some spare O-rings and so on. So let's just have a quick look again at the back of the box and see what it says. So it's just detailing there the coils included, all the specifications, 47 grams in weight, 3mm capacity on this. And if you've been paying attention to products coming out recently, you'll know that Smok actually came out with the TFV8 Big Baby, which fits in between in the range between the baby and the full size. It's basically the TFV8 Baby with the same coils, but that's got a 5mm capacity. So we'll come to why that might be a good thing in a little while, but I'll just hold this up so you can pause it. Let's see if we can focus here. You can pause that if you like and read through it. Just giving you a little bit of information about the coils and the tank. So without further ado guys, let's get this on a mod and we'll go and blow some clouds. Alright guys, just show you what I'm going to be vaping on. This is Velvet Cloud Vapour's Night Shift. Artisan organic e-liquid, handmade in San Francisco. This is 0 nicotine and this is a max VG liquid, so we should be seeing some good clouds today. Alright guys, so we're going to vape both coils here. I got this on my Wismic Reload 200-23. And the first coil is that dual, which is recommended for between 40 and 80 watts. So we're probably going to hit it 40, 60 and 80. I've got the airflow wide open here, so let's go ahead and try it at 40 watts. Not too bad at all, getting a little bit of the sweeter coffee flavour of that liquid coming through, but nothing too severe. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold here. Let's turn that up to around about 60. Well, that's 60.4. We're not going to quibble. Oh yeah, definitely starting to put out some clouds now, and really getting good flavour coming through there. So it said recommended between 55 and 65. Let's just try it once on 65 for that first coil. Yeah, that's pretty good. A lot of flavour coming through there now. Let's turn it up to the recommended max for this, which is 80. This might be a little strong, but let's give it a go and see. Yeah, definitely a little bit past its best at 80 watts, but that 60-65 sweet spot is really, really good on this first dual coil. Let's just hit it once more around about 60, and then we'll change over. Really nice dense cloud there. Let's go ahead and change over to that other coil and see how that looks. Okay guys, we now got that quadruple core coil in, which is rated between 50 and 110 watts, best 60 to 80. So let's go ahead and hit it around about 60 and see what sort of cloud we get from that. Yep, not too bad. Airflow wide open again on this. Let's turn it up a little bit. Let's go up to 80 now. 70, 79. Yeah, really pretty good cloud. Nice thick vapor. Definitely a lot more flavour coming through than at 60 watts. Turn up again. Let's go up to, say, just a little over 90, about 92. That's a really smooth, enjoyable vape, about 90. And it's set up to maximum 110. Let's try out the max. This Wismic, of course, on the 2 battery, 218-650 motor, go up to 150, so we'll try it at 110. I'm going higher than that. Yeah, that's tasting a little bit overdone at 110. What did it say the recommended was? 60 to 80, so let's come back down to the top of that range and hit it once at 80. Show you that one more time. Really nice clouds off this and very, very dense vapour coming out of it, which is good. Definitely a pretty nice cloud at 80 watts, and that again is on the quadruple core. Alright guys, brought it back to the desktop here to wrap things up, but also before we do that, do a bit more of a comparison between the Baby Beast and the full-size Beast. And I think strangely enough, the outcome of this video is probably going to be that I'm not really going to recommend either of these tanks. I love them both in different ways, but I think there is a third better option, and I haven't even tried it yet, but I think that's the case. I'm going to get my camera to focus here. And that would be the Smok Big Baby, which is their new tank. Basically slots in between, as I mentioned at the start of this video, slots in between these two, and is basically all the pros of the Baby Beast that we're looking at right now, with the higher juice capacity more similar to the large tank. So you get the best of both worlds. I think fair to say both these tanks have excellent kind of transference of flavour. They're both very flavourful vapes. The cloud production on both is very good. Obviously you're going to get bigger clouds with this if that is your thing. Plenty of vapour being produced by the Baby Beast in my opinion. If I had to choose only one, I would go with the Baby all day every day, because the clouds for my purposes, for my fun, are more than big enough. The flavour is there and this pretty much in the same way as this, maybe not quite as much, but certainly plenty of flavour coming through. You have a more practical sized tank, and you have much less juice consumption. I mean, this thing drinks like, I think I said someone drinks like a V8 going up a hill, towing a heavy load. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I watched a lot of reviews on the Big Beast, Big Cloud Beast, before purchasing, and I'll be doing a full review on this soon actually. I watched a lot of videos before purchasing, and everyone said, oh, it drinks heavily, this and that, and you know, you expect it. I mean, just look at the size of the coils. The coils, let me grab one here and compare it to the actual tank, the Baby Beast. This is a coil out of the Cloud Beast, and just look at it in comparison. I mean, it's not a whole lot smaller really than the tank of the small one. It's just unreal the size of this coil. So you would definitely expect this to be a thirsty tank, the Cloud Beast, but I wasn't expecting it to be quite as bad as it actually is. It really does drink down the juice. I'm not a heavy vapor, but I could easily see myself putting a 30ml bottle through this a day, just with kind of sporadic vaping through the day and then more heavily into the evening and the night. Depending how long your day is and how much you vape, I could easily see you putting a bottle through this a day with that the T8 coil certainly, which is obviously the highest consumption because it's the biggest clouds, etc. So that's the main downside for this. Otherwise, I mean, this is a very fun, very flavorful tank, but this has all those benefits in a smaller package and obviously much less juice consumption. The only problem with this is it does still drink quite a lot, and the small capacity of the reservoir, 3 mils, does get used up pretty quickly. So, you know, long story short, bringing this in a circular manner, the big Baby Beast, which is going to have a 5 mil capacity, same coils, so they're interchangeable if you have both tanks, which is excellent, would be something that I think would definitely make sense. So that's just my thoughts on that, guys. I will have a full review, I say, coming on the Cloud Beast soon. And before we go any further, I think we'll just take a quick look at Smok's website and check out exactly what coils they have currently available. When I bought this in the store, the Baby Beast, they didn't have any backup coils available, so I only have experience with the 2 that came with it. Let's see if there's anything else available right now. Okay guys, so here's the Smok Tech website, and you can see here it says TFV8 Baby Big Family, matched with both the TFV8 Baby and TFV8 Big Baby. So that third tank that I'm talking about that I don't have yet, that I'm hoping to pick up soon, these are interchangeable between them, so that's excellent. If you have the Baby and then you get the Big Baby for the higher juice capacity, you're going to be able to change your coils between them. So looking from left to right here, you can see the pre-installed, the Q2 core that we vaped today. You can also see that in the middle there in the top row, that Q2 is available in a 0.6 ohm for a lower wattage vape. So that's quite interesting. And also that Baby M2 in the top right, for high vapor output, a 0.3 resistance dual coil. Next row down we have that T8, which we vaped again today. In the middle there we have a V8 T6, so lots and lots of options here, guys. That's a 0.2 resistance, best 70 to 90 watts on that middle one there, the T6. We have the X4, and the X4 coil is actually my favorite on the original Cloud Beast, and that's a 0.15 quadruple coils. Sorry if you heard my phone going off in the background there, guys. That's a 0.15 quadruple, so that should be pretty good as well. I'd like to try that one. And of course we have the V8 Baby RBA, which is always a nice option if you're into that. And so do check out the Smok TFV8 website, guys. If you go through this page, which is basically their page on the original Big Baby, or sorry, the Baby and the Big Baby, this goes through the all the information that I've covered today, hopefully, and probably a lot more. And you can see there's the specs on the Big Baby. It's 5mm, and basically just a few millimeters taller and a few millimeters wider as well. So I think they had a graphic here contrasting. There's the three models. So on the left, sorry about that, the Contact Us logo, guys. On the left there you have the original Cloud Beast, in the middle you have the Big Baby, and on the right the small baby that we're looking at today. So there you go, guys. Let's go back to the bench and we'll wrap this up. Okay, so to conclude, guys, this is an excellent tank from Smok. I really, really like it, the Baby Beast. It's taken the things that I loved about the Big Beast and you know, miniaturized it almost, and just a very cool looking tank. Performs very nicely, flavor is great, and puts out clouds you would not believe from something of this size. So definitely highly recommended, but as I've said a few times, I'm really holding out for that Big Baby, which has all the pros of this tank with that extra juice capacity, so more of an all-day vape. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit like and subscribe for more vape videos coming soon. And I will leave some links in the description that might be useful for you for your researching these products or considering them for your next purchase. And yeah, hope you're having a great day. Cheers.